Hello! Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday! It's gonna be a great day, it's gonna be a great day, it's gonna be a great day. Let's go! Alright, so, welcome everyone. Good day, good morning, well, yesterday they said I was not serious, okay? So today I'm serious. I have put on bow tie today, I have glasses on, I have headphones on, I'm very serious, and only people with glasses on, maybe I should put like a black suit next time, probably tomorrow. Then I will be super duper serious. And I forgot to add that to the thumbnail, but no childish behavior is ever allowed today. So if I do not see everything in the chat, I'm sorry, I have glasses on. So wait a minute. Let's see if I can do it, and I can't do it. Ivan is black. Ivan in black, sorry, not black. Yeah. It's fantastic, mate. So today is Tuesday. Today we want dollar strength yet again. Are we getting it? Well, kind of, yeah, this is it's a bit tight, so I probably need to loosen up it a bit. But yeah, it is it's good, right? Incognito. Yeah, maybe we should do our stream to the incognito. Well, this is funny. So if you are not there, if you are not in the Discord channel today, I had a lot of fun today. Because I posted this thumbnail though, and well, somebody wanted a new thumbnail of me, so I'm like, well, does this work? And then Xavier says I look scared. Dan 6460 says, nope, that's too childish. I know that's a funny one. Amita says it's great, and I comment by I look happy or hi, and then Am says because I was hi. Anyways, and also on the thumbnail today, if you saw that, it is finally disclosure has come out. This disclosure says trading for beginners with humor, and it's pretty red, it's pretty bold. So yeah. Talk about USD. We can talk about USD. Do not worry about that. I will do so. So. Currently, who talked about that? Who did we talk about that? It was, well, somebody asked me today. I don't know who it was. It wasn't Van. It was someone in my. I'm not gonna put their name out there on blast. It's Vinayak asked me about EURUSD today. I'm like, well, it's a small sell up there if you want to. That's up to you. I'm not taking that. Yes, I'm not telling you to. But we have now closed. We have now closed below. Woohoo! We have now made a lower high. Woohoo! If you want to sell it, woohoo! That's up to you. Raphael says, looking sharp, bro. Yeah. So, the only way right now is downtown for EURUSD. Until we break that high, we are still downtown. Loving the bow tie. Bows mode. And bows, beetle, and beard combo. Hello, Ivan. I see you're looking very serious today. I'm definitely serious today. Today is the most serious day ever. Today we can talk about all the loved ones. You know, we are only going to talk about what led us to here today. On a serious note, all the people that have sacrificed everything for us. You know, today we're going to talk about all the serious stuff. So no jokes allowed. I just want to close weekly below 1410. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, bro. We are about to go there. I don't know why you're angry though, but yeah. So who said that? One, Ram. It is Euro USD. It says USD up here. It says Euro USD here. Sorry if it was too much of mess. I can go here and I can do that. And then I said if we break that low, then we have broken it. Then we are allowed to start selling if that's what you want to do. And what's the target? Anything below here. Anything below here. US 10 is at 195. In between Euro USD and Dixie. Can we have a Arctic dad joke? Yeah, I'm looking for that one. I'm waiting for it. I don't know if he is going to scramble something together, so we're just gonna wait. So Saul says he's in Euro sales now. Okay, cool, great. Only death and taxes today. Good morning. Is it cool Thursday? Nobody tell me. Today is a cool Tuesday, not Thursday. Angry because I want 110. Okay, cool. What about USDs are struggling to get entries? Well, it's not necessarily the easiest one to take out there, but yeah. What's happening with Facebook? The thing about Facebook, Tom, is that they have said, well, we want to take all the data from European servers to American servers, because in America they don't have rules, privacy laws and stuff like that. So if you request your data in Europe, you have to give them to them. If in America, you don't need to. They don't care, apparently. They don't have rules over there. So in Europe, they have laws and regulations of how to treat data and stuff like that. And they don't have that in America. So Facebook wants to put that data in America, so they become under American legislation, which is less. And Europe are saying, no, you can't. And then Facebook are saying, well, then we're gonna shut down Facebook. And people in the comment section are like, well, good. It's about time. And they lost 200, I don't know if it was 200 million last year or whatever it was, but they lost a lot of money last year. Which to many, on my age, I would say, is kind of like, well, it's the end of Facebook. And they have finally, if they're going to close down Facebook in Europe because they can't move the data to American servers, well, jokes on you, Facebook. We would love that. So we don't use Instagram anymore. We don't use Facebook anymore. The only thing I use Facebook for is talking to my wife, and I don't need it, so I can use something else. What else can I use? I can WhatsApp. I can use Telegram. I can use Skype. I can use what else is out there? I can use Discord. You know, there's a lot of alternatives to Facebook. So it's called competition. So yeah, that's what's going on there. I mean, can you make a video on how to configure Wayne's pivots for an MT4? Lidiofaria. There was. I think I took it away. So, have I deleted that video then? Let me go into the holy of holy. What is it called? It's called that. Have I removed that one? I have to check my gallery, but there should be somewhere. If it's not there, what else can it be then? It is somewhere in my servers. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in my servers. If not, I can just make a 5-minute one, 2-minute video for you and put it on private list. It takes me 2 minutes to do it, but I think I already have that in my mentorship and in my technical course. So it's kind of like Yeah, it's already available there though, but so I do have videos on it. But I will look into it, bro. Okay, thank you very much. Bond is live today, Tuesday. Sorry. Yeah. I know you woke up on the wrong day. So I'm sorry for eating right now. It's just gonna be what it is. So yeah, good luck. Also, it came higher than I wanted, but still good. Still good. We don't have any higher highs yet, so we kind of stopped at the last one that I wanted to see. We still don't have any higher highs, and still, my stop loss is still up in the clouds, still up here. I think around 71.60 probably. So yeah, still good, still good. 77% probability that Dixie is going to end low this month. I don't like that though, but okay. TYC asks, I mean, can I ask a question? You can ask any question you like. I might be angry, I might be sad because of you about the question you asked, but I will surely answer it. Don't worry. This is a question. This is a good place to ask questions. I'm not angry. I will not be angry about you. So, still in it. Somebody asked for update. I think should update that one. So I'm just waiting for that one to happen, and then down to 69.50 ish. So still good. Still, yeah, good is probably not the word, but you know, it's still live. So mate, I said yesterday, if you want to sell 135.46, you're good. If you want to sell 135.82, you're good. So if you are in a sell here on pound dollar, you're good. Valeria Kanda asked for pound dollar, so I'm looking for a downside. The reason why is mostly because of this move up here, which is the BOE rate hike, and market has not been bullish ever since. So if this was a good news, this should have continued higher, and it should not be here at all. So since the market has been buying the rumor, I'm now selling the news, and retail traders are buying it. So yeah, that's why we are looking for down to 34.40 area. So any pullback here, as long as we are below 136.20, is a good sell. So Freya, I will post a video. I think I will find it within 24 hours. So yeah, don't just look out for it. Load it, clear. Yeah, we're good in dollar and Aussie. Okay, cool. That's a bit lower though. That's a good. Can we expect a longer term downside in pound? Also, you can always expect and hope for it. But February is kind of like a good month for pound, so yeah. So I would just want to sell it, and if it's going to be a longer term or 1 day or 2 days, I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for at least. But if dollar starts getting stronger again, which is almost making a new higher high now, pound is going to weaken because of that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Joe, thank you. Hello, Denise. I live on the east coast of Australia. Good morning, mate. Or good evening, mate. Sorry. So when New York opens, it's midnight here. When New York opens, yeah, okay. So it's a night trading, not day trading for me. My question is, do you have any tips for trading overnight, so to speak? So, okay. I think East Coast Australia is you have the advantage. Because I would say that I would be a trader when the market, let's take a bullish, like look at this market. When is it low? That is at 2 a.m. my time, and I don't know if you're East Coast, is it Brisbane? Sydney? I don't know, Brisbane or Sydney. So we are probably, let's say Sydney. Is that East Coast? Yeah, it's East Coast. So that is your noon. That is when I expect the low of the day. Okay. The next day, that is your 4 a.m. Probably not. Next one is your 5 p.m. And the next one is at your midnight. And that was the 4th of February. What was that? I can't remember right now. Oh, yeah, it was the ECB. Okay, so in my opinion, though, if I was to give you an opinion, my opinion is market tends to be at the low at London Open. Okay, or at your market open at around 9 or 10 a.m. So you have the advantage of being in Australia, not the disadvantage. The disadvantage is those who lives in California, in America, in New York, anywhere between New York and California. They are the disadvantaged one because they have the London Open at night at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or whatever it is. So you are in at advantage. If you look at this downtrend, when was Euro at peak? That is at 7 p.m. That is at 1 p.m. That is at 7 or 12 noon-ish. That is your 2 a.m. Sorry about that one. That is your 6 a.m. And that is your 2 p.m. So that is, for you, a very good... That is the peak, generally speaking, of the market of those days. And you are at advantage. So... it's ECB. So for you, in a general market, you have the advantage of being in Australia, and you have it at around anyway, but either at noon or 7 p.m. So if those are times you are able to trade, then you're welcome. So I position myself I put my limit orders in at my 10 p.m. which is probably your 8 a.m., 7 a.m. ish. That's when I put in my limit orders for London Open, which is your 2 p.m. or something like that. So you have a 7-hour window before you're supposed to have the low of the day. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's 3 a.m. So I would definitely say that for those who live in America, they have the disadvantage, and then Australia and Asia has more of a better. But of course, the best thing is to live in Europe. But I'm not going to make you move to Europe. But I'm just trying to make the point that you're at a good spot time zone wise. Do you think that everything, fundamentally speaking, is priced in already? Nope. Because sometimes you see situations where the price should go up or down, but it stays in the range like your USD a week ago. I don't know where I see the range that you're talking about. Well, if you're talking about this range, that's because the market went up too fast. Too hard. And it exceeded itself, basically. Did you take your USD sell, mate? Yeah, did I? Did I not? I haven't called it out, so no, I haven't. But, yeah. TY says, I never thought about it like that. I thank you so much. I always thought I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. No, you're not. You are in the second best. Europe is probably the best because Europe opens up London. Then you can put your trades in the evening before, and then you can trade both Euro and New York Open. But anyways, so moving on. We did pound, we did Euro, we did Aussie, New Zealand. Okay. For those who are serious traders, I expect you to have a sell on New Zealand dollar. Where's my trade on New Zealand dollar? I don't know if you can see that one, but that's my New Zealand trade. I'm just going to take away my... so you can see it a bit better. That is my New Zealand trade. Okay? My New Zealand. There we go. That is my New Zealand trade. And we can all see how that looks like, right? That is that trade there. That trade there, that's a sell. You can also see my order, limit order is 0.01 because it's a $258 account. And I'm currently in profit. You're welcome. So if you're wondering how Eivindfx is doing, well, not too bad, I might say myself. What's your news on Aussie and Euro? I have already done those ones, so if you are wondering, you can just go a bit backwards. So New Zealand dollar are priced into the lower side. It's set up for the lower side. We have had a low into low. We have had a pullback. We are now signing up for the sell. If you took it or not, I don't know if you did, but that's up to you. So you had 2 attempts, one at 5 a.m. and one at 10. So your choice. New Zealand has inflation news though. Oh shit. Oh. When? Well, it's just expectations. It's not inflation numbers. So it's inflation expectations differently. That's different, mate. So, good on that. And then you sold 66.73. 66.73. How's that possible? Oh, you sold it up there then. Yeah, okay, cool. Fun with that, mate. Have fun with that, mate. Good. So, if you're wondering how successful or unsuccessful I am as a trader, I sold that level. You all saw that. So, good on you. Good on you for seeing that trade. Pound yen. I wanted this one to fall yesterday. And has it happened? No, it hasn't happened. Has it blown through all the levels I want to see? Yes, it has. So I'm going to do a totally new analysis here. And I'm going to do top, bottom, top. In that top, I can see this as probably a double top. If it breaks lower, then I can take that arm there or that arm there, depending, and then lower. So right now, I don't like what I'm seeing. So until we got a brand new... Until we got a brand new low, until that happens, then I can sell it. But other than that, nadas problemas non grata posible. Wait, MP, we can do Nasdaq. So after how many pips should I get out of a trade? Sorry, Tess, I do not know. It all depends. It depends on us, it depends on the time, depends on what your target is, depends on what your trade plan is. It is just the same it's just the same question as when should I wake up in the morning? So it depends on, so the serious answer is it depends on the trade, it depends on the target, it depends on the market, it depends on what your analysis is, depends on what is your best forward, what does your demo trading say about this pair, where do you normally make money, and where's your support, where's the resistance. So if you make 20 pips daily, then I can't tell you your target's supposed to be 150. My target is normally 150. So when do I get out of a trade? When I have reached my target at 150, or when it's at break even. If I'm right or wrong. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's a bit different, right? Cool. After I get out of a trade, it goes in the direction of my trade. Well, then you have learned something. Then you need to hold on to your trades more then you are looking into, well, what is really happening here? So then you have to make adjustments. I don't know what, where, and how you make trades, but if you learn that your trade goes in the direction when you close them, then you probably need to do more demo trading and see what happens. Where am I wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing right? I can't tell you here and say, well, you're doing this and this wrong, because I don't have your statistics. I don't have your trades. I don't know what you're doing, right? Hello, Chris. In your experience, if you choose 5 currency pairs, the trend best with pivots, what pairs would it be? And which pair are worst? I like to trade Aussie, Euro, New Zealand. Those trends mostly the same. GU and UCAD is kind of like question marks. So those are good. Those are like, I don't know. Sometimes they trend with, sometimes they don't. It's a bit of a difference. Okay, cool. Do you trade futures? Not actively, no. I don't. Sorry, I think. So going back to trading. So Aussie, just looking on that one. We have support here though, but we're still holding on 71.30. That's good. Euro USD has not made a lower low yet, so I can't resell it at resistance. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, maybe sometime sells. Pound dollar, that is your sell there. I don't have any else to say about that other than this should be a trade plan, this should be a trade plan, and then if you found any reason to sell, that's kind of what you are supposed to be doing. Er det mulig? Come on. And then that and that. kind of a thing. So that's take 1, and then that's take 2. Number A plan and B plan. That's up to you. But that's a bit high, actually. Want a bit lower there, and then there. Cool. So, good. So what's my opinion? I think this is going to fall. Sutter says, hi, I've been planning to sell EJ. What's your thought on that? Since you are a YouTube member, as far as I can say, yeah. If I'm a serious trader here, I would say I need to break that low first. So I'm gonna put that as gray. I need to break that before I can start selling, because currently we just have a what I would call a double top more than anything else. Yeah, so maybe that way. So good, but patience. How trade balance would impact dollar. It doesn't move a dollar that much because it's not trade dependent economy. You have to look at what does GDP represent, and GDP represents 75% is domestic, and 25% of GDP is import. I think it is. It's 75. Yeah, so like it's heavily domestic. So how many percent of GDP in USA is domestic? Yeah, I don't know, probably. Whatever. That's just for agriculture. I didn't want that. But anyways, so maybe that one tells me. So it's somewhere, it says somewhere where what the GDP is out of, but it's mostly domestic, and it's so that's why America is what it is, because it's so dependent on itself, basically, to make profit, to develop. So it doesn't really yeah. So I will figure out that number later. But yeah, I tried at least. If I hold, it stays on the opposite direction. Okay. So Taz, just because, well, TYC has found his solution, but you have to find your own solution. You have to find your own truth. And I've said, where do you find your truth? You find your truth in your own trading statements. You find your truth in your demo trading. You need to find your truth in your trading. My truth is not your truth. So what you do wrong, well, you have to look into the data. What do you do wrong? What happens when you have taken a trade? Are you using the right levels? Are you having enough patience? Are you having the right stop loss? Are you having the right entry prices? Are you following when the markets are actually bearish, or are you trading against the market? There is a lot of questions that individually, each of them can be that's why you're wrong, but it can also be the reason for why you're right. So you have to find your own truth. You have to find your own reasoning. You have to find your own, you have to find your truth, and it's in your trading. Okay. So Aussie yen has broken higher, made it to support, and is no longer bearish. And I would say, well, on the monthly, we still have some doo-doo to go higher, but I would be more cautious on selling Aussie yen at the moment, because in my mind, that is the sell, that is the bottom, and now you have a new high. So I'll be cautious of selling Aussie yen at the moment. So I'm a bit pausing that. As just an impulse push on gold when the trade balance came out. Doesn't need to be, but okay. Gold looks like it's going to go to 1830. What's your thoughts? That's what I've been saying all the time, Mohammed. I've said 1830 for like a week or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, okay, cool. For those who wants gold, we can do gold. We are at 1821 at the moment. I have said 1830 is the level to look out for, and we're still not there. But if you're thinking, well, I would love to sell that, okay, cool. Then you have to still wait for it. It's volatile. I have also said this is not the asset to be trading, but if there is any truth to this gold market, is that there is resistance at 1830. So the question is it going to hold there? I do not know. But we need to look out for price going up there and then see what the market does there. Oil, I said yesterday that going down to 89 is probably the level to look out for the upside. That was in the daily setups. I said that. So we have tagged 89 now, so good on that. I still see this as bullish. I still see this one going higher. I just see this as a pullback more than anything else. So right now on oil, I think we are ready to start going higher. Gold seems like a trap. Cool. So other than that, it's kind of like, it is what it is. USD CAD. Somebody asked me today, I don't know who it was, but I'm going to keep your identity clear. Just if you don't like me mentioning your name. Who said it? Just to make sure that... who did it? Who said it? Okay, so yeah. So somebody said that they bought at 126.80, I think it was. Just check away all my stuff. 126.80. So there. Okay. And wondering if he should exit. Then my question is, what's your plan? What did you decide on before you enter that trade? It's a good trade, but what did you decide? What did you decide? Okay. It's actually not a good trade, by the way, sorry. Well, you bought off support, fair enough. You have a higher high, higher low, good, fair enough. Where is your target? Well, that comes down to your trading and what your plan is. One plan can be previous high at 27.58. I don't know if that's what you want to do. But if you also just want to be break even and see how far it goes, yeah, then good. But I expect you not to lose money in this situation. And if you're a short-term trader, like a day trader or something, if this is good enough for you, cool. We're going into New York now. There's going to be more volatility under the dollar pairs. So if that volatility is going to make price fall down again, are you still okay with that? That's up to you. So your answers here is what's going to determine what you're going to do. Now, what would I do? I don't have that. I don't have that trade. I don't have that trade plan. So because I wanted to trade that's what I want to trade, and I didn't get it. So right now, I would say you're fighting lower probability trades more than anything else. But as long as you're in it, as long as you're profitable, as long as you are not losing money, I think it's good enough. Good enough for that. Okay, so. Other than that, I think that we should be able to go higher, but I don't know the future. I did gold. I said we're coming up to sell zone of 1830. That's what I said. What's the analysis? The analysis is that it's a very difficult, volatile pair to be trading lately. So if that's something you want to trade, that's totally up to you. I said pound yen needs to make a lower low before buying it. S&P 500. So I said yesterday that this looks great to be a buy. Just gonna have some food. I'm hungry. That still works, right? So far, that's what That looks good, right? So you're just waiting for this one to either break higher or lower of this level to see where market is gonna go. If it breaks lower, you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna wait. If it breaks higher, yoo-hoo, I can buy more, right? So right now it seems like the market is just losing volatility. So it depends where is it gonna go. I hope it's gonna go higher, but I don't like what's happening right now. But it's still above. So Nasdaq is a bit different. It's still like slowly going lower. Not ideal. Not what I want to see. So yeah. Let me take off my glasses. I don't like it anymore. Oh. All of a sudden I can see. So Nasdaq is turning into not necessarily a stop loss area, but I'm more like, well, I don't like that. So if you want to get out and wait, cool, sure, have fun with that. So that's that. Who asked for pound CAD? Driss. What did I see? What did I see? Was it a comment? Where did I see your name? I saw your name somewhere. I can't remember where I saw your name. Okay, anyways. Okay, cool. Was it maybe in A1 trading? Yeah, okay, maybe day trading. Yeah, okay, cool. So, you know, this is all okay to be buy here. Somebody bought it there. It's okay. It's aggressive, but I would rather wait for tomorrow, make a high. And especially when we have this resistance here, as we have tapped into, it's definitely a place where I'm like, well, do I really like to be buying here right now? No, I want to be doing that. So we are kind of doing that now, but I still, you know, still want a bit lower and still want it to break. So if it doesn't break now and doesn't do that for tomorrow, then I'm a bit of a, you know, it's still aggressive though. It's still aggressive. So I think it's a 50-50 chance, I guess. Also, you don't necessarily need to reduce your lot size test just because you're wrong. You have to figure out why you're wrong. Then you need to figure out why, what, and all those things. So just reducing your lot size is not necessarily that you can't just, well, yeah, I guess reducing lot size is okay, but you have to figure out the reason for why. Why do you lose? What's the reason for losing? Is it because you're following your strategy? Is it because you're not following your strategy? Those are the questions, because if you're following your strategy and you're losing money, then everything is okay. But if you're losing money because you're not following your strategy, then you're doing something completely wrong, right? So, okay, so you keep repeating, do mistakes again and again. So then it's not really, then it's because, okay. Radu asks, how many trades a week do I take? Irrelevant. Doesn't matter. To me or to you. What matters is how many winning trades do I take based upon my strategy. So your question is wrong, with the wrong mindset. It's okay to ask, but I don't like that you asked the question, because it shows that you have the wrong parameters. You have the wrong key performance indicators of your trading. It doesn't matter how many trades. If you take 20 trades a week, if all is your setups, then okay, cool. But if you take 20 trades a day, that is wrong, and it's not your setups, it's not your strategy, then you're doing something completely wrong. So the key indicators are: did you follow your strategy? Did you follow what you're supposed to? Did you do your job? Did you do what you are planned out to do? If that's 100 trades a day, 1 trade a day, that's a different case. What's my win ratio? I don't know. Pretty bad, I guess. What is it now? Like, is there a win ratio here? Risk of ruin? Huh. I don't like that though. I don't know. Profit factor 0.85, so not good. Sharp ratio is negative 0.3. Not so great, at least. So yeah, I don't know. Low? It's pretty low. So I'm just, need to working on that. But yeah. Does it say anything here though? Doesn't. Okay. It doesn't say. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I don't know at the moment. I'll have to figure it out. But I would guess somewhere between that I win like 3 out of 10 trades or something. I would guess. I can't find it. My eyes doesn't see it. I don't know if you guys see it, but yeah. Eivindfx bond. Can you please look at USDR before I go billion in here? Okay, cool. Can do that. Oh, 42%. Is that 42%? Where does it say 42% though? Win difference. Okay, 42%. Oh yeah, this is just a difference, right? But yeah, so this year 80%, $70, 181 pips in profit. Yeah, so 42%, I guess, win rate for 4 out of 10. Fair enough, I guess. Not too bad. If I was to say myself, this is not updated though, so if I updated it with, because it's not all the trades, is it? Yeah, it's not all the trades at all. So, yeah. Cool, whatever. USD CAD. I think I looked at it for a couple of seconds, but what's the game, mate? Like, what's the issue, mate? Kasasa? I think because you take long trades, more swing trades, so the profit factor will be... Yeah, also, I don't really look at it, bro. I don't really look at it. Doesn't really bother me much. I don't... Yeah, it doesn't. It's not a KPI for me. CPI expected at 7.3. What will happen if it comes low on this dollar weakness? What will happen if it goes above dollar strength? Straightforward. If lower, dollar weakness. If higher, dollar strength. I still have my trade plan at 1532, which hasn't been hit yet. So I don't know what you want, what you want to do, versus what it actually does. I think it's, I think it hasn't done what it's supposed to do this week yet. So, I'm still pretty chilled here. So yeah. Also, it's still to the upside, still a central pivot, still very aggressive buy. Coming back down now, maybe 1530 will be better price to react to. So still good. That's a good sell. That was a couple of minutes ago. Yeah. It's a small sell though, but yeah, it's a small sell. Last time when CPI was high, dollar was weak because people were asking themselves why the measures put by Fed weren't working. Yeah, maybe. But I think that's at least what generally, because the higher the inflation, the more interest rates they're going to price in hikes this year. So that's at least my thinking. So if you look at dollar index at the moment, what is really happening here? We have a range. We don't really have bullishness, but we almost tried to do that for dollar week for what? For yeah, go away. We wanted to have dollar strength, but hasn't really been that good for New York Open. But still, still good enough. Quick question, hypothetical: if Russia invades Ukraine, effects on euro gold. It's gonna send euro hard down. It's gonna send dollar hard up. It's gonna send gold probably hard down, then up again in the end. It's gonna send pound down. And probably also some yen strength, maybe. It's gonna be definitely a risk off, like, without a doubt. So, today, people, what have you learned today? We have learned that we have trades on Aussie, trades on New Zealand. Euro is maybe coming into a sell soon. Aussie yen is higher, so that's a bullish one. Don't want to trade that. CAD yen is kind of bullish, don't want to trade that. Euro yen is range, doesn't want to trade it. USD yen is doing whatever they want to do. New Zealand yen is doing whatever they want to do. So for me, it's kind of like yen pairs, not really. Dollar pairs may be working out. 10-year T-note is going higher. S&P is going into a range, but still above demand zone. Nasdaq is kind of going into some kind of range, lower low, whatever that is. Pound yen needs to make a new lower low. And I am just waiting for the market to do what I wanted to do. Tomorrow there is expectations out of New Zealand. Expectation inflations, not anything else. So, we're just waiting. So there's going to be little news event lately. So, but also CPI has been revised a bit higher, so we can look at that number as well. Where was it? That is for Friday. That is going to be 0.5, at least right now there, and 5.9 year over year, up from 5.5 to 5.9. So that is, dang it, it's hard. It's high. Bonjour. Comment va, monsieur? Oui. Comment ça? And Swiss strength? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Switzerland is in Europe, so I don't know if they're in NATO. If they're in NATO, they are probably going to get dragged down as well. People are not going to trade Swiss strength then, if so. Gold is closing in on 1830. I didn't know you were a gold trader there, bro. But okay, cool. Thank you. What do you see on Euro CAD? So yeah, gold is just going higher. Cool, whatever. Fair enough. Hakuna Matata, Euro CAD. I see blinds are blue, red roses. Yeah. So I see that there's some small sell here, small sell here. I see this is coming down to some kind of demand zones. So the lower we go, the better, I guess. But yeah, so you can look for downside here. If you can also look for downside from this level here more than anything else. That's like the big one is this one, and the big one is this one. So those are kind of the levels you would like to see getting hit, like something like that, and then lower. Or if you want to buy it, you have to wait for this level and then higher. If it breaks to this level, 144.50, you kind of have to be, be a bit of a aggressive in there. So be careful. Ty says, I've been asking for a friend. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar are very similar movements. I agree. Would it be better to save higher lot size on one rather than spread over two? I would like to know your thoughts. If you date the twin, of your wife, or if you go and kiss the twin of your wife, are you kissing your wife? Or should you just keep on trying to kiss your own wife and not the twin as well? Identical twin. My answer there is you probably should, keep them separate. So if you want to trade Aussie and you want to trade New Zealand, I would still trade each one on each instead of one on full lot size on one. That's kind of my comment there. So, if I hope that my outfit today made you laugh. I put a bow tie on and something like that. So, and some sunglasses. That was funny. To be to emphasize me being serious, putting on a shirt and stuff like that. I'm gonna jump into Twitter Nick's live now, and I need to go and chop some wood. So if you see a photo of me chopping wood today, you're lucky. But yeah. If you want to kiss a twin, don't get married. All right. Have a good one. Thank you for joining in. Link is in description for Discord.